Put down your pencils, Bobcats. It's time for CISD-TV News. I'm Maddie Brown.
And I'm Harrison Hubbard. Get ready to take a look at next year's new schedule, theories on the Malaysian airplane's disappearance, and the Every 18 Minutes program.
All this and more coming your way on CISD-TV News.
With the new school year comes a new agenda. Madeline Byers gives us a quick look into the 2014-2015 school year and the new schedule that comes along with it.
With the 2014 school year coming to an end, there are rumors of schedule changes, new lunches being added, and senior requirements changing.
The seniors will have a lot, right now a lot of the seniors have either 4 or 5 classes a day. It's not based on classes, it's based on time. The state requires that all students go to 250 hours of time per week. When we look at the new schedule and with 5 classes, it doesn't allow for that. So adding that 6 class a day is going to allow them to meet the necessary minimums that the state requires that they go to per week.
I think it's really stupid. I don't want to be here longer than what I have to be here for.
Well, I'm going into senior year, so I'm going to have 6, and I don't want to stay in school for 6 periods.
With Salina High School expanding, both A and B lunch are getting more and more crowded. Administration looks for a solution.
One of the big changes that most of the students will notice is we've gone to 3 lunches. So we'll have an A, B, and C lunch. And what that's going to allow us to do is lessen the number of students in the cafeteria, give students more time to eat. It also is going to help us with growth. As we get bigger and add more students, it's going to allow us to keep our schedule the same for many years to come, as opposed to changing it every single year. So that's really one of the biggest changes that students will notice. In most cases, we're going to do everything we can to put the seniors obviously together, the juniors together, the freshmen together. There will be some crossover, but that's we're looking to stay consistent like we were this year with that.
I think it's a good thing because it's going to space everyone out, because this year their lunches are kind of crowded.
I hope I'm an A. That's all I got to say about it.
With expansion, Salina is looking to improve our students in the classroom as well.
So what we've done is we still have the 1 through 8 schedule, but we've added what's called a 0 hour and a 9th hour. And those are going to be set times that we can assign students to if need be and who need extra help, to allow them to have a place to go with a certified high-level teacher to be able to specifically give them the help they need in order to be successful.
And I'm not doing well in school, so that'll help me out.
Well, I mean, if I'm not doing good in classes, I really don't care. Study period is going to help me.
It's stupid, because I'm here for 8. Why should I be here for another period?
All extracurriculars that are on a scheduled class, including athletics and band, will count towards seniors' 6 periods.
Extracurricular classes count towards that. So a person in band or athletics, or if you have a class, a set class on your schedule 1 through 8, does count as that time.
This is Madeline Byers reporting with CISD TV News.
Thanks, Madeline.
Students, if you attended prom, make sure you pick up your prom t-shirt from Mrs. Lehman between classes by today. If you do not pick up your shirt, it will be donated.
Students, the All-Star Special Needs Baseball team needs volunteer buddies to help at games every Tuesday at 6 p.m. at Old Salina Park, practice field 8. It has been almost a month since the Malaysian Airlines Flight 370 has vanished. The U.S. Navy has detected signals consistent with the pings from the airline's black box, but CHS seem to have their own speculations on what happened. Katie Sudbury reports.
As most people know, a recent Malaysian airplane carrying 239 people went missing, going off the radar and sending a worldwide scare. The theories of where this plane could have gone range from terrorist attacks to alien abductions. The possibilities are endless. What's your theory, CHS?
Obviously, aliens.
Honestly, okay, I think someone really knows where the plane is, but because they just can't tell us, because I'm sure all these other countries over here have secret spies on America, but they just can't be like, oh yeah, we found your plane with our secret spy cameras, because that'll blow their cover. So they can't tell us. Does that make sense to y'all? Yes?
Listen, I think the government has it. They just don't want us to know. And it's like the Illuminati. So I just think we need to get right down to business.
I think it was terrorist. It's kind of like that movie Nonstop. Like, people can take over planes so easily, and I mean, you just never know who it's gonna be.
I believe it was Slender Man, and he's coming for you, Jared.
It was probably terrorist. That's it.
I think that someone is flying the airplane still, and that there's going to be a passenger on the plane that is recording the whole thing and going to make a new reality TV show about it.
Honestly, I think it was Cash Condor because it's that's awful. All those people missing and stuff, and they really don't know what happened with it. And that just sounds like something Cash would do, honestly, because he's awful and he's mean and he's treacherous. He's a terrible person, and I don't know. I just think that's something that Cash would do.
There's news that there's lots of debris being found off the coast of Australia. Still, researchers will continue to search this mystery for the closure of the family and friends aboard this plane. Thanks for your input, CHS. This has been Katie Sudbury with CISD-TV News.
Thanks, Katie. As many of you know, the Shattered Dreams program left its mark on the CHS student body and staff last week.
The program is designed to inform students and faculty about the life and death issue of underage drinking and driving. Andrew Reed reports.
With drinking and driving becoming a growing issue in today's societies, Salina's Theater Department brought CHS a realistic view at the consequences of drinking and driving. While the accident may have been staged, it had real-life implications.
I just thought it was important to let the kids know that they had some really tough choices to make during this time of year. I've been in the teaching business a long time, and teachers, we dread this time of year. We pray and we keep our fingers crossed that nothing is going to happen to our kids, and I just felt like we had to take every opportunity that we could to let you guys know how we feel about you.
Every 18 minutes was a big factor, and it was a big thing for us high school kids to experience of drinking and driving.
I think that it really sends a positive message, and so it was really an honor to be a part of something like that. So any chance I could get to spread that message, I would.
What many do not realize is the lasting effects a drunk driving accident can leave.
It was a real moment, it was serious, and it was shaky in some areas, and it was just basically don't drink and drive. There's other resources that you can do instead of drinking and driving, and it was a lesson learned.
Just the thought of what could happen just by one decision and how it truly affects those around you, and it's not just a personal decision, is really important.
Man, you could say so much, and it's like telling a kid, hey, don't touch the hot stove, and they're just going to do it anyways. And the best I can relate the importance of the decisions you make is you're going to have to live with the decision you make every day. And if, there's kids that will never forgive themselves because they were driving drunk and they killed one of their friends. That's a extremely huge burden to live with. If you kill yourself, your parents got to live with that. So the decision you make really isn't for you, it's for everybody else.
Many teens want to drink. They do not stop to think about the consequences.
Just once again that they know it's dangerous, and it's not just a decision that affects you, it affects so many people around you. And just be smart and be selfless when you're thinking about stuff like that, because it isn't just about you.
Time you're going to have to sit there every night and think about, I could have done this, I could have done that. That's a lot to put on someone's shoulders, and that's if you think about it like that, you don't. I mean, you could lose college scholarships, chances to go to college because of DWI, and if somebody actually dies, you're going to be scarring a community and not just a family or the school. I mean, the whole community is going to, have a loss, not just the family.
Thanks for watching. This has been Andrew Reed with CISD-TV News.
Thanks, Andrew. We're glad you had a great and safe prom, but still keep in mind that an accident happens every 18 minutes.
Well, that is all the news we have for this week. From everyone here at the news team, I'm Maddie Brown.
And I'm Harrison Everett. Have a fantastic weekend, CHS. It's my shot. Get out of that way. I'm gonna tickle your feet while you're. I'm just gonna touch your feet when you least expect it.